Hi, I'm Grace Webb.
And I'm Libby Davidson.
Welcome back to MOR.
As a school magazine, our goal is to make student voice heard, but what we were wondering is what voices our students are listening to.
This is Headphones in the Hallway. What song are you listening to?
Awkward by Zilla.
Shake It Up by Red.
The Whiskey, the Liar, the Thief by Patent Pending.
Life Goes On by Lil Baby.
You're Searching Right Now by 21 Savage and Dark Queen by Lil Uzi Vert.
I'm listening to Father Church by Hymns, Part 1 by Kanye.
No More Parties in LA by Kanye.
Bad by Uncle.
What's the Move by Lil Uzi Vert.
Awesome, thank you.
In our time at Oyster River, something that we've both noticed is the number of people with headphones in during the passing time between classes.
We wanted to know not only what people were listening to, but also why headphones in the hallway are so popular.
We went around school, just as you saw, chasing down people with headphones in.
Then we followed up with them later and even got some teacher perspective on the topic.
It helps me focus a lot. It also helps me kind of organize my brain.
Helps me focus and get my work done quicker.
I don't know, it helps me focus more, and I like to put noise cancellation on so I can't hear everyone around me.
I think it helps me concentrate a lot of the time if I'm working on something in class or if I'm just in the hallways, if I'm bored or something like that.
Music's like, the generic things, the soundtrack of your life. It can bring you up when you're down, it can bring you down when you're up. It can keep you mellow. I listen to it all the time.
So I think there are a lot of students like me that don't like silence. Like, silence is weird, and so it's hard to actually concentrate when it's silent. Plus, I like to have a mood in my room, and so it's kind of fun because I have some very eclectic music, but I play lots of different songs, so usually different people will listen in.
I think it does different things for different kids. I would say some kids kind of connect with it logistically, in terms of like a mathematical sense and a physical sense, and some kids connect with it in an emotional way. I have a lot of students that tell me it gives them a break from their other academic classes, and allows their brain to work in a different way. It allows them to connect with other students, obviously, in a large kind of team setting, and also just allows us to connect to our culture a lot more.
It probably relaxes them at times. I know kids like to listen to music while reading. They can get hyped up for a game or something like that, or running. Energy that help you sleep. Some music.
That's hard. Classic rock is one of them. I like a lot of folk music. Folk, indie as well. That's mostly it.
Hip-hop/rap, and then country.
I listen to all kinds, but I would say rock is probably like the easiest answer, I suppose.
Hip hop and rap.
I like a lot of things. I really like folk music, and kind of the things that surround that. I like a lot of rock music from like the 60s and 70s and 80s. I really enjoy hip hop, and I also obviously love classical music and film music.
Country, I'll listen to like pop, rock, like I don't really care, but usually like stuff that I know. I like early like 2000s music the most, but yeah.
I actually have a playlist that's called Don't Go Breaking My Heart, which is kind of like 70s through early 2000s music that's school appropriate. And the funny story behind it was a student of mine a long time ago, probably 10 years ago now. I had walked out of the room to go do something, came back, and he had put this playlist up while we were dissecting hearts in anatomy. And it was right around Valentine's Day. So it's Don't Go Breaking My Heart. So there's everything from like Grease to like Creedence Clearwater Revival on that. Sometimes I'm in the mood for some country. So I have a Garth Brooks channel, which is country themed. And then of course there's a good old standby of Disney, because who can't belt out Let It Go every now and then. So those are kind of my three go-tos here at school. At home, outside, like, you know, I have workout radios that are pretty high intensity that I listen to. I like some like Phantom of the Opera sometimes. So it really kind of depends on what I'm doing and what mood I'm in.
In the car. Like, I always listen to music in the car. And probably at school during like my free periods and stuff. Yeah.
I listen to it all the time. My wife, I drive her crazy. I listen to it usually really loud because it calms me, which is kind of the opposite for most people. They like it soft because my wife always says you're going to give me an anxiety attack. But
Mostly during study halls and whenever I'm working and the teacher is instructing us to do something.
I listen a lot when I'm cooking dinner and when I'm doing like household chores and things like that. I can't listen to music when I'm doing work because it's super distracting for me. So I try to do it when I'm doing other tasks that don't need as much focus.
Kind of focus on the task at hand. So if I'm writing, I'll put on a specific playlist, get into that mindset, and then I can just go. If I'm on my way to practice, I get into that headset. I organize my music by how it makes me feel, and then it helps me get into that headset.
All the time. I don't like silence. So oftentimes if I'm in a prep period, I will have music on or my headphones in. Sometimes down here, if I'm trying to concentrate, I'll have music on, and I have it on as much as possible in my classroom.
listen to music and get out there, find someone that you really love and listen to them. Go to back catalogs, because today with Spotify, for all the good, which you get, because you can get music just like this, right at the drop of the dime. There's a lot of music to get this out of, because, you know, it's almost like it's diluted. So if you ever need good music, I'm here. Let them listen to it.
So a similarity that we notice between teacher and student music preferences is when they like to listen. A lot of them like to listen when they're working to focus and stay on task.
Or contrarily, students and teachers have very different tastes in music genres. So we've noticed that students prefer hip hop and rap, and teachers like a wide variety of genres, everything from country to classical and rock.
Thank you for believing in us throughout our journey through the Oyster River High School hallways. We definitely learned a lot about student and teachers' music tastes, and even added some new songs to our playlists.
Music has the power to energize and relax, to hype up and focus, jam out or cry. As Cangelo said, it's a soundtrack to our lives.
Until
next time. Line.
Hi. Hey, what song are you listening to? Are we doing the like, hi guys, it's Grace.